So, hello. We are here at the Nigeria High Commission for the Nigerian Diaspora and Direct Investment Summit, a presentation of an award, of a first of its kind award to the Nigerian High Commissioner, Dr. Dalhatu Saraki Tafida. Today, of course, marks the day that the NDDIS also tells or informs officially about the next upcoming event that they'll be having, which is the second summit that they'll be having in March of next year. Don't forget that in June, July this year, they had their first ever one-of-its-kind summit, and today they introduced the second bit. I want to ask you, what does today represent for you? And when I say you, I mean the NDDIS.
Today represents a great leap forward for the Nigerian diaspora body in the UK. It represents a day where we're giving honor to whom honor is due, launching another project that takes us forward, on the basis of what we've started, originally. So it's a happy day. You can see the High Commissioner was very happy, very pleased, all the ministers of the High Commission, and my executive members of Kanuk that came with us under the NDDIS project also. We're very happy to be part of this.
Brilliant. And I was going to ask you, last summit, or the first ever summit that you had, was fantastic. In fact, the success of it, I believe, is still resounding because a lot of people were involved in it, a lot of people came, and there was a lot going on. So in terms of success, it was huge. Now, what I want to ask you is, following that success, how far has NDDIS come since the last summit that you held?
NDDIS has come a very, very long way. One, we have successfully managed to create a platform for Nigerians that live in the diaspora to engage with Nigeria. A lot of people are relocating to Nigeria with their expertise, with their funding, with their technological know-how. A lot of people are going back to Nigeria, setting up companies and investments. A lot of friends of Nigeria are following their Nigerian friends back to Nigeria. So it's a great leap forward. The High Commissioner is very pleased. The reports that we're having across the states is just simply fantastic. The agencies that came for the first summit are really pleased. Everybody's told us that this is the best diaspora investment summit they've ever attended. And it was not an ordinary talk shop. Like we did promise that this was not going to be an ordinary talk shop, that it was going to be a deal-making summit. So for the first time, we've had people sitting in rooms, talking to commissioners and signing deals. Now, plans are being opened in 1 or 2 states. Up till last night, I was getting reports about how Nigerians in the diaspora are already engaging and then signing deals. We've decided that to begin the series, they always say that charity must start from home, at home. We cannot start to do this with people without, first of all, starting from the diaspora. And so we're starting this series of booklets without Dr. Seriki Tafida, the High Commissioner. I'll do my part to that. Please go back to the last slide. And the proposed title, after my long meeting with your essay, we agreed that the first one will be the legacies of Dr. Seriki Tafida, a time-conscious disciplinarian. This title was actually suggested by Minister Adeni. The book will be based on the career and achievements of Dr. Tafida, with information and experiences drawn from interviews from the staff members of his family and interviews with the High Commissioner himself. And the central themes we run through the booklet, will be Dr. Tafida's time management and no-nonsense approach to public service. It is not just enough for you to be the High Commissioner, Your Excellency. It is what you read, the legacy that you leave. And when a lot of people go back to Nigeria, they can look back and say, it was when Dr. Tafida was in the UK that my life changed. I've been in this country for 30 years. Now I'm an employer in Nigeria. Your Excellency, that is massive. That is massive.
still here at the NDDIS Presentation Awards in the Nigerian High Commission, and I'm here with Mr. David Smith. Even though I've said your name, please introduce yourself and who you are to us.
Okay. My name's David Smith. I'm the chairman of the British African Business Alliance, which is a business network for diaspora and business leaders in the UK.
Thank you very much. And what has been your initiative, or what's your inspiration behind this initiative that you presented to us today?
Okay. I think the important thing is that we all know how much opportunity there is in Africa and Nigeria specifically for people to develop their own businesses and for people to be able to benefit from the hard work that they do. One of the things that is very important is that we create a bridge between the business opportunities and the possibilities in Nigeria with the people who are here. Because a 2-week holiday is not enough to be able to do the research to work out what business you're going to do. And with the volume of things that need to be done, Nigeria needs the diaspora to bring its expertise and its experience to help them do the development of business.
As you know, Nigeria is going to be celebrating her centenary next year, and we know that NDDIS is holding its second summit in April next year. Can you tell us what to expect from that? When I say that, I mean for those people who are still slightly skeptical about, investment back home.
We're changing perceptions already. People are beginning to see that some of the things we said that we were going to deliver, we've started delivering them. For example, we had the case of nothing less than 2-3 people who have lived in the UK for 30 years who were very skeptical. They thought that when we talk about investing in Nigeria, that was just an ordinary talk. We have at least 2 people now who are back to Nigeria. And then following from the examples that we're laying in Kano, showing that all is possible. All we need to do is just take the first step. Take the first step and stick to it, and we're getting results, absolute fantastic results. Now the information is spreading all over the place. Everybody's heard about NDDIS. Everybody's keen to be a part of it. Initially, the last one we had about 12 stakeholders, partners, 2 banks, 4 state governments, the High Commission, the House Committee on Diaspora, and a few agencies in SMEDAN, the NIPC and all that participated. Now we have over 40 organizations that want to be partners. So this shows the kind of results that we've achieved. Now, actually, I just came back from Nigeria, and a lot of banks now want to be part of it. So we've gotten to that level where people now believe that this is possible, that a program can be put in place to mobilize Nigerians in diaspora to actually get their hands dirty and not just come to seminars or symposiums or conferences and make long speeches that produce no results.
From everything you've seen and your association with the NDDIS so far, what do you think of the organization as a method of pushing forward this initiative for investment?
Yeah. The event that we had in June was a first step, and it was closer to what I had as an ideal than any other event that I've been involved in with the diaspora. I think that serious people in the diaspora who are interested in business and are interested in making money out of the opportunities in Nigeria need to look at NDDIS very seriously and to identify how they can bring expertise, experience, funding, or indeed ideas and opportunities to other Nigerians to take forward as a partnership.
Brilliant. Thank you so very much, Mr. Smith. Thank you very much for your time.
My name is Dio Israel. I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm a public speaker. I'm a trainer. I'm a consultant. And one of my passions is to see poverty come to an end. And that's why event like the NDDIS is important, because if we don't want to leave everyone behind, we have to touch the economy. The economy is the substrum of everything that we can imagine. Finances, money. The greatest arguments and issues in marriage is about money. In companies, it's very powerful, and we need to be able to help people to become economically independent.
My name is Ife Adedeji, and I'm here with Come to Nigeria magazine, and what we're doing is we're promoting tourism and investment in Nigeria. Our magazines are written by travel writers, and they feature tips and advice on people going to Nigeria. This includes Nigerians as well that always go to the same place, and also people they've never been to and want to know what Nigeria is about.
David Doherty. I'm the founder of Pathway Sports, an organization that reaches out to young people, getting them involved in sports, away from crime activities. What I've actually learned is we Nigerians in diaspora needs to start doing more. We need to start sitting down and see what we can put together as one, and see what we can do to try and improve the Nigerian economy.
I'm the publisher of both Nigeria Orient News Magazine and Orient Energy Review. These two magazines, they serve two different audiences. Nigeria Orient News covers different spheres of the Nigerian society. I'm as an individual myself, I'm a diasporan. I've been living in UK for 20 years, and I'm tired, and I want to go back to Nigeria to live in Nigeria. And I believe that if Nigeria is going to realize all the potentials that it has, people need to rise up and say, what can I do for my country? And stop saying, what can the country do for me? We know that's a famous speech, but we need to apply it in Nigeria.
Following on from this, they've also mentioned that they're going to be launching an initiative called the Eminent Person Series, which again is part of the award for champions basically of Nigeria who have done great deeds in Nigeria through any which way they can. But that has been remarkable. It's also a way, NDDIS chairman says, to show Nigerians that it's not unless you make money illegally would you be known or be made famous, but by doing things such as the people who are going to be recognized would have done in the past as well. So it's been an interesting day all round with interesting talks, and we look forward to following on to what NDDIS will do next, more specifically March, April next year. My name is Ngozi Igwebike. Thank you very much.